What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Impact Wrestling review. A lot of things going on in the show tonight as the build to Slammiversary, I should say, begins now. I know Slammiversary was announced last week, of course, with the trailer everybody's talking about right now of who is coming back at Slammiversary. We don't know who yet, but a lot of clues were probably laid on the table tonight to see who was going to return to there. You know, one thing I will take out of that video package now, you can take Spud out of that category, you know, since he re-signed, with WWE, I should say. The whole release was a work. Check out my NXT review for that. That's a whole work right now. Well, it was a work, honestly. It was a work since the beginning. But like I said, you can go check out that review. But so it's my Impact Wrestling review. A lot of things going on. I believe this is a set or a batch new of tapings, I heard. So a lot of people are finally back in the company now after for the past almost 2-3 months of quarantine now at this point. We are seeing some people back. Some borders have been open to come back in America. I believe Canada, I know that, because we'll get to who came back tonight. But there are some other places that still, cannot come in, because like I said, there's a lot of wrestling going on when it comes to news, and a lot of companies finally getting some people back or finally getting back up to the jump. Trust me, I have another video on that probably tomorrow, hopefully. I got a lot to say about MJPW getting back, so that'll be a separate video. But we do kick off tonight on Impact, though, with a triple threat match: Michael Elgin versus Sami Callihan versus Ken Shamrock. Pretty much after what went down last week, this was a triple threat. Elgin came out first. Shamrock attacked Elgin before the bell even rang. Callihan teleported himself in the ring, because he's the hacker gimmick and everything. Not a bad match to kick off the show in this triple threat. I know at one point Shamrock had the ankle lock on Elgin, but as Elgin's trying to get to the center of the ring, he looked like he was going to tap out, but Callihan pretty much stopped him then and tried to put him in like a crossface. I don't know why he just didn't attack Shamrock to break the whole thing up, but Shamrock pretty much let go and put Callihan into the ankle lock, but it did not work. Elgin ended up pushing Callihan into Ken Shamrock, which, by the way, the turnbuckle was exposed. Shamrock ended up going into the exposed turnbuckle. Elgin threw Callihan out the ring, and then he hit Ken Shamrock with a Elgin bomb for the win. Gotta say, Shamrock still taking a lot of bumps out here and still jumping out the ring. So I gotta give it to Shamrock. The guy's still moving out here, but he ended up taking the L right here to Michael Elgin from a Elgin bomb and everything. So as Elgin won, Callihan and Shamrock started arguing with each other then right after until Callihan and Shamrock argue with each other until Callihan, of course, did his little teleport thing out of there again with his hacker or whatnot. So, not a bad triple threat. I'm still trying to see where they got Callihan going and all this, since he just teleports here and there every week. So, I'm not sure what's going on with that. I know they went to Don Callis and Scott D'Amore in regards to the future of the world title right now, which I have a lot to say about that after what I've seen tonight. But they went to Jordynne Grace, pretty much somehow she was going to defend the Knockout Championship tonight against Taya, I should say, saying she was glad to be back. So, she's gonna have pretty much gonna drive Taya's mat through the face tonight. The Rascals were in the back, kind of just sitting around, pretty much like, what number are we on getting tag title shots? Like 16, 17 times now. And everything is, Zachary Wentz wanted to say, I was so close to being the number one contender for the Impact World title last week until Trey Miguel came in, pissed off, wondering who took him out last week. Pretty much Zachary Wentz pretty much said that, I think it was Ace Austin, but Desmond there pretty much said, I think Ace Austin went to the bathroom during that time, so someone had to attack him. But Wentz pretty much says, could have been Reno Scum. Next thing you know, surprisingly, the North is back. North is back from Canada. I guess like I said before, they've been able to pass the border. So with the North being back and everything, they pretty much went up to the Rascals saying, like, yeah, we're going to beat you guys' asses next week, because it'll be like, the 17th? I believe 18 times you'll get chances you have for the tag titles and still lose. Wentz pretty much said, maybe it was the North that attacked Trey, but Trey said that would make no sense. The North been stuck in Canada for the past few months. They couldn't have attacked them. Josh Alexander pretty much says, well, in America, Zachary Wentz was here, so you may want to look at him. Ethan Page says, that does make sense because Zach has the most to gain from this whole thing. And, if I was in his shoes, I'd attack Trey myself. But Wentz pretty much said, I'd never attack Trey. I would never do this. Okay, I swear I didn't attack him. As Ethan Page pretty much saying, instead of worrying about all your other title shots, you need to focus on facing us next week for the tag titles. Desmond Xavier pretty much got up and took off his jacket, said, I'm tired of all this talk. Let's do this thing. But pretty much Alexander pretty much told Des, like, listen, man, you will end up every time you guys have had a title shot, you will lose. But as the North walked away, Paige pretty much told Trey, hey, you better watch your back, all right? Wentz pretty much said, I never attacked you and everything. Say, love Trey. And listen, I'll see you guys back at the clubhouse later on. So it could be Wentz that attacked Trey, since they really kind of laid it on heavy right here that he may have attacked him, since he's deny. It could be a swerve. I'm not really sure where that will go. But it could be a swerve, and it may not be Wentz. But we'll see what happens. But the way how they're doing it right now, it's very possible that he could have attacked Miguel and took him out. So we'll see what goes on from that. Tasha Steelz went against Susie. She went against Susie. This was not much, I should say, of a match. Kind of quick, because, it's Susie and not Su Yung. And I think you all know what the outcome is going to be from this. But Tasha Steelz pretty much ended up getting the win over her, hitting her with a cutter. Of course, Kiera Hogan came in, kind of distracted her, and got the win. So, yeah, Tasha Steelz got the win. At least they're racking up some wins for her. Susie, I guess, her not being Su Yung right now, she's just taking all these L's because she's not Su Yung. So, it's Susie. So, there you go. They went to Gia Miller then, who was supposed to interview Ace Austin, who was not there yet, but he was late, and he pretty much interviewed talking about he's going to get the world title tonight. And as he went on to talk, since he won this whole tournament, Moose came in and says, listen, I know you won that tournament and everything, so how about Slammiversary you face for this TNA world title, okay? I can get my finest robes made, and, I could be ready to face you. Ace pretty much looked at him and said, that's a good-looking belt, before he walked away. Hernandez pretty much wanted a shot at him, Moose next week. Then, since Rebellion, I don't know if it's for the title, but it's going to be for something. Tasha Steelz, Kiera Hogan were pretty much talking a whole bunch of mess, talking about they've been beating everybody until they ran into Havoc and Nevaeh. Pretty much says, y'all being quiet, trying to imitate them. And, Kiera said, man, we just celebrating everything. We got no beef with y'all right now, okay? We off the clock, okay? We go focus on y'all later, okay? Y'all just, Tasha just wrestled a match right here. She feeling good. We celebrating, so you can just wait on that, okay? So it could be a tag match next week between that. I know they played the flashback, which I wish they would keep these things more limited. I don't need to see the whole Mike Bennett and Earl Hebner thing. I remember that 3-4 years ago at this point. I remember that very well on Impact, but I don't need to see that again, especially the whole segment 3 or 4. They really need to keep these Impact Plus moments, very brief. They've done some. Rohit Raju was pretty much in the back yelling at Rhino, talking about the gore last week, and pretty much saying, you need to be treating me like a partner and everything, helping folks out. And Rhino says, I already got a partner, and he's got kids. Get it? He's got kids. I watch out for that. Heath Slater joke right there. Rhino pretty much told Rohit that, listen, man, you just been crying, pretty much asking everything. We're not going to get it. That's why you got attacked last week. I thought that gore would teach you a lesson, but obviously you want a nutter. But Raju pretty much backed off until Rhino pretty much says, man, kids these days. Rohit tried to attack him from behind, but Rhino ended up pretty much brawling as they went off of camera then. Johnny Swinger and Chris Bay went against the Mac and Cousin Jake. Once again, not a bad tag match, especially building with Mac and Chris there for the X Division Championship or whatnot. Because I know Mac ended up winning, hitting. Mac hit Swinger with the stunner, then pretty much getting the win. But Chris Bay and Swinger ended up attacking him from behind, pretty much jumping him and Jake Diener and everything. But next thing you know, Cody Deaner, who was back from Canada from quarantine, also pretty much came in for the save then, and hit Chris Bay with the DDT before backing off. Got to do the social distancing, so he can't hug Cousin Jake there. They gotta stay a little bit apart. Rosemary and Johnny Bravo are at the bar as Rosemary pretty much talked about, Ty is back and everything, but I think you earned your keep. I guess she was gonna have him eat that apple again. Ty came in, was gonna take the apple, but Rosemary says, no, you're not gonna have it. All right, it's not a snack for you. Pretty much Ty pretty much talked about Johnny Bravo, like, why haven't been here? You need to do this, you need to do that. Pretty much berating him, of course. But Rosemary said that Johnny Bravo has been good at keeping her company while Ty has been quarantined. But Ty pretty much says, it's a hard time getting back because quarantine rules in Slamtown are strict. And pretty much Taya gave Rosemary a micro brawler. I guess Impact has micro brawlers now. It's a lot of wrestling companies that have micro brawlers. I know what those are. I know they sell them at Pro Wrestling Tees. I know they have some made from Ring of Honor and New Japan. I guess Impact has some now. I don't know how many they get, but yeah, like I said, apparently Impact has some micro brawlers now. So those are pretty cool. I know what those are. I actually got one myself. I don't know if I showed this off before. See right here, I actually got a little Naito one and everything. These things are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, if you collect them all, just have them sit around or whatnot. But I could go into the rest of them, but I just wanted to show one that is a Naito one, so I know what those little micro brawlers are. It's pretty cool. I don't know how many Impact has, but hey, they gotta sell those micro brawlers too. But Ty pretty much told Johnny Bravo to go away. But Rosemary pretty much said, listen, man, we kind of need him if we wanna, work as a cohesive unit and everything. So, we're going to be there to support you tonight for your title shot. Next, though, we get now to the fate of this world title thing. Okay, Scott D'Amore is out there, right? And he talked about how Tessa's not been here, that, we got to do something about this world title. She is still stuck in Mexico, okay? And pretty much Ace Austin pretty much came out saying, I won the tournament, I want my belt, I win by default. But Michael Elgin came out there and pretty much saying, I was supposed to have a title shot at the Rebellion, but I did not get it. So there's two choices for Ace Austin here. You can leave or you can fight. But he said he deserves that world title shot now. Right after that, a returning Eddie Edwards was back. He pretty much talked about he's beaten Michael Elgin several times. And that, listen, title shots aren't handed around here. You got to fight for your championship. But Ace pretty much told, Eddie to calm down. And pretty much, listen, give me the title now, Porky. All right, you will crown me the new champion. But Scott D'Amore told him to back off the social distancing. And, okay, I haven't been the thinnest guy. But he did announce tonight it will be a fatal 5-way at Slammiversary between Tessa Blanchard, Ace Austin, Eddie Edwards, Michael Elgin, a mystery person. Ace Austin, which probably said the smartest line out of this entire segment, told D'Amore, you must be senile. I had to fight an entire tournament. Why is this a fatal 5-way? That's a great point right there, okay? Why do I have to fight in a 5-way if I already won the tournament? And then next thing you know, D'Amore tells him to turn around. Trey Miguel shows up and he's the 5th man. Okay, there's a lot of things that don't make sense in this, okay? Because I would have came up with a smarter way. First of all, I would have just stripped the belt off of Tessa Blanchard because back for Slammiversary by July. That's still strict in coming in and out of. They can't risk this virus. So is she going to be back by July the 18th Slammiversary is if she can get out of Mexico? Because I was just saying just strip of the belt. We'll just do like a triple threat at first. But now they talking about fatal 5-way because I would have said triple threat between Austin, Elgin, and Eddie or whatnot. And Ace Austin's got a point. What is the point of this tournament now? Why did you do 3 to 4? I don't even know how many weeks of a tournament now if you're just going to do a fatal 5-way. It makes no sense. And Trey Miguel, though, who's actually in the tournament, who couldn't even get his shot, which now gets a title shot anyways, even though he did not win to get a title shot. What sense does any of that make? Elgin and Eddie, I kind of understand why they're in this, because, they never got their title match at Rebellion and everything, but I think it would have just done a triple threat between Eddie, Elgin, and Austin, and a triple threat match for the World Championship. I would have just done that, because there's a lot of things that don't make sense in this whole thing. It really doesn't, because now it's almost like, what was the entire point of this tournament now? Now it's like we got to get to Mexico one way or another, it looks like. So it's a lot of things that don't make sense. And like I said before, will Tessa even be back? I would have stripped the belt off her at this point, okay? I would have, because you need at least someone as a logical world champion. I would have even put Moose in that category at least. But a lot of this makes no sense, I believe. And have to go in a fatal 5-way if he just went through like several guys in a whole tournament. And then the guy he was supposed to beat last week couldn't even make it, but he still gets a title shot now, even if he loses. So now it's almost like the tournament is kind of pointless now when you think about it. It just looks pointless. I don't get it. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens in the coming weeks coming to Slammiversary, but do I see Tessa even getting back out of Mexico at that point? I don't even know. Okay? I don't know. But I always say took the belt off her and make someone else a champion and whatnot. So it just doesn't make sense how it's a fatal 5-way. It really doesn't. Gia Miller was looking for Deonna Purrazzo. I guess she was not in her locker room. They wanted the big scoop but could not find her. So I guess we got to wait on until further notice. Next, the cancel culture. Joseph P. Ryan. Jake Chris, the return of RVD and Katie Forbes, which I know they've been gone for the past 2-3 months too, so Van Dam hasn't been commissioned for a minute, but Joseph pretty much called Joseph Christ instead of Nat. What's the last name? Jake Chris, so I almost got his last name right there, but Joey Ryan pretty much wanted to talk about how these people, it's for this, it's for that, get this for everybody and will universally show it on, the hurt or whatever it is or whatnot. I don't know. But Jacob Chris went against Crazy Steve. Quick match, a little bit of a showcase for Jake. I know Joey Ryan got involved and touched his book and, or not touched his book, touched his leg and everything, and, Chris ended up hitting those Savate kicks for the win, beating Crazy Steve, so there you go. But, yeah, at least we got more people back like Van Dam and others now. Like I said, there's a lot of people back in the fold thing for these new tapings going to the pay-per-views, so, like I said, a lot of people are coming back, it looks like now. They really are. But, yeah, other than that, that part of the segment right there, I know they were going to the main event between Jordan Grace and Taya. I know Jordan Grace almost got like some Scott Steiner music going on right there, but this main event wasn't that bad other than the bad suicide dive debauched by, I'm saying maybe Jordan Grace. Taya she didn't even catch that all the way, but this was not a bad triple threat match. Wasn't. Did I say triple threat match? I swear I said triple threat match. I said title match. Look at me, I'm almost losing my mind right here, folks. But just not a bad title match though, between Taya and Jordan Grace. Actually really good. Ate up some time through the rest of the show. That wasn't bad and everything. I know the most of the thing talked about was Rosemary and Johnny Bravo getting distracted throughout this match, talking to each other and everything. They compared like a date as Jordan, who has a new finish as a sleeper hold now, ended up choking out Taya then. But as she had her music played, it was supposed to be like Scott Steiner, but I don't know what was played after that. Deonna Purrazzo came, pretty much wanted to shake Jordan Grace's hand, but she pulled it to the ground, put her into the armbar then, pretty much holding the title up to leave. So, yeah, that is Deonna Purrazzo's debut. Not bad, though, I should say. Not bad at all. Excuse me, but yeah, Deonna Purrazzo ended up attacking Jordan Grace, putting into the armbar. Feel like I'm repeating myself here, so 9 times out of 10, she will get the next title shot at Slammiversary. I don't really have a problem with that since Deonna Purrazzo just got here. I know some people will say they're pushing these reject WWE women and everything, but Deonna Purrazzo may give a chance to, just given the promos the past few weeks better than what WWE ever tried to do with Deonna Purrazzo, but this was not bad here. Not bad at all. neck hurts. But yes, not bad at all though. It would most likely be its anniversary. So yes, Deonna Purrazzo does get a title shot. Don't know what happens after this, unless they get some promo time here or there. But we'll see what does happen after this, though, I should say. But though, like I said, that is my review of Impact after this. Like I said, Deonna Purrazzo going for the title. Not bad of a show, I should say. The biggest thing that just doesn't make sense is just this whole world title thing at Slammiversary. I know it's the main event right now, which y'all still watch everything. It's on Saturday, but the main event just makes zero sense. It really doesn't. Does not make a lot of sense of even how it's even going in this whole fatal 5-way match and everything against Tessa. It really doesn't make sense. Almost like she doesn't even have to be pinned to lose a championship. So I don't know where they're going with this, okay? I don't know. But yes, that's my review of Impact Wrestling though tonight. I'm going to roll from here. Tell me what you think about tonight's show and everything that's going on right now. So yeah, follow me on Twitter at Hooded90. Pretty much comment, subscribe. You know how it goes, know how it does and everything. Almost losing energy as I flow and I go. You know it's me, H-double-D, coming to news reviews. Know I am, know I do, stay intact. And now we are done with this review of Impact. So please check out anything on this video, or if anything I missed, or anything you want to talk about on this show, then yeah. So I will probably even post some doing New Japan tomorrow, also given since they're returning back and everything and whatnot. But there's a lot of things to say from what you learned in the fishing, alright? So there you go. But other than that, though, that is my review of Impact. Kind of dozing in out here a little right now. So, yeah, getting a little sleepy and everything. So, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. You already know what the drill is. Done.